Frack on. Welcome to another episode of Frack The Canon. I am joined by Tyler Ruiz. How are you doing, good sir?
Doing all right. How are you?
All right, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna react to the Batman funeral scene that was kind of like, it's weird if it's official or not official. I'm gonna play it by ear. But yeah, it's I guess it's our first real look at the Batman. All right, so we're rolling in 3, 2, 1, now.
You're not doing anything. If I'm elected, I want to change that. My God. I'm gonna go pay my respects. Will you wait for me? I want to continue this. I'm sorry.
Like, that kid reminds me a little bit of the gun who's been from Batman Begins.
Excuse me, Chief. Can I talk to you?
Oh yeah.
Gil Coulson is missing.
What?
He hasn't been heard from since last night.
Christ, not again. Hey, Mr. Wayne. You got people looking for him, Jim?
He looks very emo, dude. Like, out of all the other Bruce Waynes, he looks like the most emo.
She hadn't heard from him.
Like, the other ones more for Playboy, the other ones more for This dude's like emo as hell.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car and show your hands! Get out! Get them up! Get out, show them!
Christ, it's Coulson.
There's a bomb around the set!
So, this reminds me of 7 a little bit. We gave it back
Let's clear this place out now!
All right. Thoughts?
I don't like how emo he looks.
He looks very emo, right? He looks super emo.
Yeah, it's super distracting. Like, even when there's terrible things happening to Bruce Wayne, he looks like he doesn't look sad. He looks angry. You just
Right.
The whole time I'm just looking at Robert Pattinson. You look so sad, and it takes from his character. The scene was great. Sound design was cool. Cinematography was okay, and I'm also disappointed that it's PG-13.
Yeah, it feels like it would be like this looks like a hard. It gives me like 7 vibes, Zodiac Killer vibes. It looks very film noir, right? Like it feels like it could be a hard R. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
it should be.
Movie.
Yeah, it feels noir, but the light's too good for it to be noir. Like, not good, but it's like everything's bright, but everything's supposed to be dark. So yeah,
it's
it
very
just doesn't
saturated,
fit.
but it's not too saturated. It's not Spider-Man saturated. It's very
Right.
It's very the color palette for this movie is kind of very black and white from what I'm seeing. Like very dark tones. Dude, I'm just excited. I'm like, dude, I have no idea. Like, this Batman is different. I can only say that I've only seen him in Twilight. I haven't seen any of the other movies, so I'm like, I can't judge his acting because I'm like, well, obviously that movie wasn't for me. And I think he even said, I don't like those movies, so not a fair judgment of his acting. So I'm like, all right, let me give him a chance. I should go back and watch the other movies, and I will. But I'm like, just like, he looks too emo.
Yeah.
Too emo.
Yeah. He does look like Bruce Wayne, like maybe the most out of, I mean, then again, like like what do we have for reference other than the comic books and the animated series and the video games? But like of all the actors who have played him, he looks the most like him, but his demeanor is the least like him, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like I've always been like, and I don't think we've ever seen this though, because like obviously I don't know if you know, but like Batman is based on Zorro. Zorro hugely influenced Batman, and Zorro was and when he was in Don Diego de la Vega was very flamboyant, very fey, like sword fighting is not for gentlemen. I kind of want to see a little bit of this Bruce Wayne, a little bit, a little bit more like, I'm like this period. I'm like, oh come on, dude, like you're rich. Why are you sad, man?
Yeah, it's weird too because like this is supposed to be like Batman, like year one. Is that right?
I think it's year 2. I think it's supposed to be year 2, supposedly.
Okay.
He's been around for a minute.
Yeah. My take on Batman is his demeanor was sad when he was a kid, and then like turned it into like he owns everything because of him channeling it into being Batman. And just from what he is like, I mean, obviously he's at a funeral and like super distracting. Like you're at a funeral, like, oh hi Bruce Wayne, what the hell? Like there's so much.
That was weird too.
Yeah, there's a lot that just doesn't fit, and it's weird. It's like they're forcing it, and just from one scene, that's just what I'm feeling.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if they're forcing it. But something is off, though. I will agree something is off, but I don't know what it is, though. But I remember when I saw it, when we did our failed attempt at the DC fandom with CJ, I remember being like, all right, like when he's in Batman, like when he's in the Batman, like he looks crazy. I'm like, I've never seen Batman this crazy before. Like the muscle, the Batmobile, I haven't said it, we didn't see it here. But his Batmobile looks badass. I'm like, that's kind of dope. I want to see a muscle car Batmobile. That's pretty awesome. But to get back to this scene only, I'm just like, okay, it's we didn't really see much. We just saw. I feel more than anything, we got a vibe of what the tone's going to be for this film, and it feels like it's going to be very noir, very neo noir, like maybe something like. Again, my mind keeps going to like Seven, maybe Fight Club a little bit, but for sure Seven is what the vibe I'm getting for this movie. That's all I have. Do you have any final comments or any final thoughts?
Yeah, vibe I'm getting is like Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, like super polarizing. Some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna hate it. I might be one of the people who end up, because he's like my least favorite movie Spider-Man for similar reasons to Robert Pattinson's portrayal. I think is gonna be.
I can't make that assessment yet. I mean, I want to. We'll see. I just the one thing that just bugged me about it from what I saw, this one is so emo. I'm like, dude, you're so sad.
Same.
That's the one thing that bugged me the most. I'm like, you're so freaking sad. Why are you sad? I know why he's sad. I get it, but I'm like pretend. I don't know.
Well, it just doesn't fit with the rest of my experience with Batman. Is why.
Yeah, which is not a bad for me. It's not a bad thing. But I'm like, we'll see. You know. Prove me. We'll see what happens. Right?
Prove me wrong, please.
I want to say that, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to say that. But I guess I did. Like, well, hopefully, I am wrong. Hopefully, like he does do a good performance. Hopefully, he doesn't disappoint. But like, I am excited. I love Matt Reeves. I love the Gunslinger Riddler. I mean, Colin Farrell's the Penguin. That's awesome. So like, for me, I'm excited about all these names and what I'm seeing. It's just like something's not right yet. And I don't know what it is yet. But yeah, we'll see. Well, thank you, Todd. Thank you for joining me on this episode for this little quickie. We'll see you same fracking time, same fracking channel. Frack off.